The news this week has been really weird. I feel like I'm living in bizarro world.
Give me your wig, give me your wig, give me your wig, give me your wig, cause it seems like you are through with it.
First of all, to start everything out, I feel like both the UK and the US are being gaslit right now. Like niggas in the UK and the US, like we're all being gaslit. First of all, we already had that Derek trial going on. I already told you I'm not keeping up with that shit because it's really gonna stress me out. It's going to it's gonna completely evaporate my mental health. So yeah, we have that Derek trial going on and they literally gaslighting us. I know I said I wasn't keeping up with it, but I saw a line of questioning like towards a witness who literally saw it happen and was witnessing the policeman do that shit. And like they were trying to vilify him for saying like, like oh my god, like that whole gaslighting ass trial. I am not watching that shit, just tell me when it's over. But also in the UK, y'all can let me know what it is, but my girl is in the UK, I think y'all are going through it too. Apparently, somebody over there who is famous for denying, let me know if I'm wrong, denying institutional racism has literally come out with this report in the UK, government report, like government-backed report is saying that they're basically, institutional racism is not a problem in the UK. Like, I was like, are you serious? Like, are they looking at y'all face and really saying that shit? I hate it here, I'm telling you. I hate it here. I totally thought I was gonna save that for the political side of my video, but I could not resist speaking about this. I think that shit is crazy. Anyway, something else I think is extremely crazy is apparently Justin Timberlake's ex-manager. I don't know if it's, I did the research, I think it's his ex-manager and it's not his current manager, but his ex-manager. Apparently, Janet Jackson put this up on her Instagram. She said, always choose to heal, not to hurt, to forgive, not to despise, to persevere, not to quit. You know, some beautiful stuff. And then here comes Justin Timberlake's ex-manager saying you should take this advice and to apply it to your relationship with Justin. And I think it's actually crazy because first of all, like, Justin has already put up these, you know, PR apologies, like, Mr. Manager or ex-manager, you're making it completely worse, especially since Janet like had so many opportunities to drag the entire shit out of Justin Timberlake and she did not take them. Like even when the whole entire world was dragging the shit out of his ass, like Janet has not taken them. And so I don't know if Justin's ex-manager thinks this, you know, this makes him look cute or puts him in a good light. It really doesn't. Janet has kept her mouth closed and like she really didn't have to. She did not have to, so it's weird to see this shit. Like he just, if I was Justin, I'll call his ass up like, ma'am, you need to stop this bullshit right now. I just put up a no-tap apology. What are you doing? Megan Thee Stallion is in the title because she is not afraid to let us know that she is on her off the market girl shit. She's on her married girl shit, okay? Real wifed up shit. I'm in the house and he in the house too. That's why every time you see me, I'm with the same dude. I think it's absolutely hilarious. Of course, like if you're a real fan of Megan, you're happy that she's fucking happy. Like, I'm just happy that sis is over here. She's living her best life. They own, I don't know, they own boats and shit. Literally, she seems very relaxed. Seems like the peen is doing exactly what it needs to do. Of course, we're happy, but at the same time, it's like, goddamn, Tina Snow, you need to be going hard on the hoe. Leave these things. Oh my god, literally they were up underneath Pardi's, like, cause Pardi was the one who posted that video I just showed you. Megan's fans were just like, Parsley. They were like, Parsley, you don't have to post this. You don't have to. Megan Thee Stallion, she tweeted, she was like, yeah girl, we finna have a hot girl summer, but at the end of the day, I'm going back home with my man, so what's up? I was like, oh my god, Megan, don't, you have fallen. Somebody save our good sister. Like I said, I put on Twitter, I was like, we are gonna have her ass and titties out this summer, man. Leave your niggas at, ladies, leave your man at home. You said yourself that you come to the party separately. At least come separately. We'll let you slide if you come separately and then we just act like y'all ain't leaving together. No, but it's really cute to see Megan, especially after the year that she has had, like after the crazy ass things that have been happening to her in the industry. It's cool to see her, you know, booed up and happy and smiling and shit. Leave him at home sometimes and whip out Tina Snow and twerk your ass a little bit, then y'all can go about your business, bitch, but just, you know. Oh, and speaking of Megan, she was on this song called Pop It. Do not ask me what the name of the male rapper is. I'm sure he's talented, but I definitely was listening to Megan Thee Stallion's verse on that shit. She slid on that hole. It was beautiful. Thank you so much for blessing us. Green Runway also blessed us with a new music video and song called Hot Hot. It's just, wow, the girls are really serving exactly what we desire, especially this coming summer. I'm telling you, y'all don't understand me. Like, I'm gonna be shaking my ass. And once everything is safe, everybody got, you know, the vaccine up, bitch. Give me the green light, because if you want to, I'm going to be shaking. It's not much back there, like I always say. I'm going to be shaking that flat back. I'm going to be shaking that dolphin fin, bitch. I'm going to be shaking that shit like it is salt and pepper at a goddamn restaurant table, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Now, speaking of relationships, child, this Lil Uzi and City Girl shit, let me tell you something. If you don't know, Lil Uzi was on live and he was talking to Carisha. I mean, the only reason I'm really talking about this shit is because the whole timeline was talking about it. But the bottom line is that Lil Uzi sounded like he toxic as hell. And like, I don't know, it's so strange for me to like listen to people like City Girls, and they be like, yeah, City Girls, can't no nigga talk to me no type of way, bitch. And as soon as Lil Uzi said, shut the fuck up, like JT shut that shit on up. But, you know, the bottom line is that shit, to me, it sounds hella toxic and like really controlling. But basically JT was just like, we joking, y'all need to shut the hell up. Like, so what's funny? Like, Young Miami came on here talking about what's funny, and Southside came up, her man, like, Young Miami man came on here cussing the fuck out of Lil Uzi. I was like, it's a lot. Like, it was the weirdest thing ever, because Southside this shit was so weird. I'm so sorry. Like, Southside was getting mad at Lil Uzi for being disrespectful to Carisha, and the whole time Southside was like, you can't talk to my bitch like that, that's my bitch. I was like, I gotta go. How are you like getting mad at somebody for being disrespectful to your girlfriend? You say, yeah, bitch, that's my bitch. I'm like, all right, like, and you know when people get in these relationships, you can't tell them shit. Like, it is what it is. Like, so I guess we just gonna have to watch this shit unfold in front of our timeline for the next 2-3 weeks, however long this shit gonna last. I'm so tired. So as soon as I seen that Bhad Bhabie was going to make an OnlyFans, like as soon as I saw her make that announcement, I was like, yeah, girl, this girl about to make so much goddamn money. But I did not realize that she would make this much. Miss Mamas put this shit up. She said she made $1 million goddamn dollars in 6 hours, Miss Mamas, okay? Now, my real problem is not so much that obviously that she's of age and she making her own shit now. Like, my real problem comes with the people that are around her. No shade, but a lot of you male rappers who are old, grown-ass male rappers, y'all have groomed her. Y'all were grooming the shit out of her. Like, I don't care what nobody said. And that shit is weird. But the fact that they're like grown-ass men, I'm not talking about like people who are Bhad Bhabie's age. I'm talking about the motherfuckers who are grown as hell in their 20s and 30s, up 40s, and like, I'm talking about the grown-ass motherfuckers who are like literally circling a day on the calendar when she became 18, and were literally, they were like foaming at the mouth, ready for her ass to make, like clicking on this link, ready for her ass to make this shit. And it's giving me very weird tease, because she has not been 18 for that long. So it's like, when was this content made? No shade, no shade, no shade. But I'm just like, the real weirdos are you grown-ass niggas. Like, y'all are weird. First of all, the fact that y'all even did like allow her to get, like, she was a child, y'all let her go in these weirdo ass circles. I'm sorry, like I said, y'all groomed her ass. Y'all were literally just waiting, ready to pounce, just waiting for, how many years were you niggas waiting? Grown niggas, grown ass niggas, how many years were you niggas waiting on this shit? This shit is weird. And I don't know if it's something recent or people have been just more bold about saying this kind of shit. It's just like, of course it's the fact that y'all were ready and waiting for her ass, but it's also the fact that y'all don't give a fuck about saying the shit. Like, y'all are just like, yeah girl, I signed up to that shit, I don't give a fuck. I was like, oh my God, like what are we doing? We need the asteroid. We need the asteroid. We need the whole asteroid belt, the Kuiper fucking belt, bitch. I'm talking about the Oort cloud, bitch. We need every piece of stone that's spinning around in space to come down on this planet, bitch. I'm tired. Like, get me off the planet. Y'all are weird, weirdos. And then we got James Charles apologizing for that kind of shit for what? 15,000th time? It's just like, Aren't you tired? I know I am. Anyway, you know one thing I'm tired of? Seeing these politicians act like dumbasses on my goddamn screen. Now, I don't know if you've been paying attention to the type of shit AOC been saying. I would suggest that you look that shit up, but it's not looking good. It's like, this shit is so disappointing. It's not looking good. Now, her latest thing was getting on here saying, like many other Democrats are doing, saying like, oh, well, girl, the situation at the border isn't as bad as Trump. Like, literally, AOC was up here saying, since, you know, the administration, I guess, is not physically ripping a child from her mother's arms, that this is completely different than what Trump was doing. And it's crazy to me because, like, when Trump was president, I could not go one day without hearing one of you, CNN, MSNBC, one of these bitches say, kids in cages, 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 kids in cages. I mean, you couldn't go one day without mainstream media to, kids in cages, Trump in kids in cages, Trump in cages. But bitch, as soon as they did a reverse, fucking Biden, they got Biden in the Oval, now they talking about, oh, facilities. They got bienvenidos, they wrote bienvenidos on the wall. Isn't it good enough? We're better than Trump. We got bienvenidos on the fucking shit. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I mean, the hypocrisy is crazy. It's crazy. Like, y'all literally went from it was like, I'm telling you, every time I scrolled, every time I watched them on TV, these kids in cages. And then the Dems are like acting like this shit is it's fine, it's not as bad as Trump. It's a situation that we still have to handle. Bitch, y'all been doing this shit since Obama, since before then. Like, stop acting like this shit is new. And also, it's like a lot of gaslighting that's happening. Like, wow. Like, instead of saying this shit sucks, it's horrible, and actually trying to find real ways to fix it. I don't want to hear this bullshit like, oh my God, it's not as bad as Trump, okay? It's the same facilities and it's the same living arrangements. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? But yeah, AOC has been acting really weird. She was up here talking about like, oh yeah, these bad faith people who criticize the administration in bad faith. What do you say to your brown sisters and brothers? What do you say to these people who have obviously felt an improvement over the situation from Trump compared to now? It's like, please, the gaslighting is weird, but so expected. But that shit is really disappointing. Like, all jokes aside, that shit is really disappointing. Something else, and I guess we'll finish it here, something else that's extremely disappointing. I told myself I was gonna talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene, whatever the fuck she named. But she tweeted this shit out and she said, this is my COVID protection. Now, I am not somebody who is highly invested in gyms and shit like that. I don't know how to work out like that. But I can tell you this shit looks like it's really dumb as fuck. This shit don't look like no workout that makes no sense. It looks like she is somebody's fucking fish that has been electrocuted and is flopping, literally electrocuted and it's flopping on the goddamn docks. Like, what are you doing? I mean, she spreads so much bullshit and lies that even CrossFit got tired of seeing her doing this shit. CrossFit said, CrossFit supports respectful, fact-based political dialogue to address our common challenges, and we strongly oppose the loathsome and dangerous lies attributed to Miss Marjorie Taylor Greene. Marjorie Taylor Greene, during that workout, looked like a fucking dying seal. She looked like a fish out of water, and her mindset would be like if they took that fish and gave it to somebody's Jamaican church for an event, but they actually left it cooking for too fucking long. That's what her mindset looks like, burnt ass fish. Like, I hate it, bitch. Get out of here, aquarium reject, hate it. And on that note, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out Patreon at patreon.com/AsianExpression for all the extra goodies. Thank you so much for those of you who have already signed up and who have been so supportive. I hope that you enjoy your weekend, and I hope that you also have a good goddamn evening.